This is the Marvel Universe Infinite Series Bishop. The figure is part of the first wave of the 2015 Marvel Universe Infinite Series of figures. They are not yet out on local retail like Toys R Us or Toy Kingdom here in Manila. I, however, was able to pick one up at a local hobby shop called Kramer Toy Warden. An amazing store. Great prices. You can get your Star Wars, Marvel figures, a lot of stuff that you've been looking for. That store is an amazing store. Anyway, here is the packaging. It's the same Marvel Infinite Series, Marvel Universe packaging. You get the Photoshop picture of Bishop, Lucas Bishop. Turns energy into concussive blasts to flatten his foes. Once an X-Man, been a fugitive, and then was redeemed for some reason. I like this figure because it was created by a Filipino artist, Will Spartacio, back in the pages of X-Force. Then, sadly, he had to become a bad guy in Messiah Complex, wherein he had to hunt Baby Hope. There you go. They look great together. Put them on the shelf. And then, if you read the pages of X-Force, Cable and X-Force, and Uncanny X-Force, you get to see how he sort of gets forgiveness from Cable. I don't know what happens then, but anyway, I don't really like that storyline. Anyway, so here they are. It's a good sized figure, correct scale, if I may add. It's pretty good. A lot of collectors over here in Manila were really gunning for this one. Out of the entire box of 12, the case of 2015, there's only one Bishop figure, and a lot of collectors were actually gunning for this figure. They were picking this figure up more than any of the other figures. I can imagine a lot of Marvel collectors are X-Men fans. Me in particular, I was pretty anxious to get this figure as well. Now, onto the figure itself. I have to admit it's a little bit disappointing in terms of articulation, but sculpt-wise, it's a great figure to have on your shelf. Wow, I didn't realize he had a big butt. Anyway, paint apps on this one is some issues here and there. The yellow paint might be bleeding in some, but for me, if you're sifting through several of these on the shelves, you look at the face. It's the white on his eyes that you need to look out for. Make sure you get one that has evenly painted whites of his eyes. Let me see if I can get that right there. This one's not too bad. His mustache and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll get the occasional yellow splatter on blue, but that's nothing to worry about. So, okay. Paint apps, okay. A little bit glossy on the body and matte on the legs, but that's fine. He comes with Cable's gun and another one of Cable's pistols. Recycled. I wish they could have painted this. I mean, there's great paint apps here. I wish they could have done something like that. Maybe made it in a bit more darker, like less silver but more black or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, he holds only in the right hand, which kind of sucks. Because they had made this one a close fist, but no energy. I'm sure you can recycle Marvel Universe Energy Blast for this one because kinetic energy is transformed to concussion blast. So, onto the sculpt. He's got this neckerchief on him with his pistol belt. More accessories with the holster here and the belt. Oh, also you have to look out for that X in terms of paint apps. Make sure that one's evenly painted. This one's not too bad. Other than that's it. Articulation for the figure. It's got a ball jointed neck. Absolutely no articulation in the torso. It's got a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbows, no wrist swivel, ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, ball hinge ankles with the rocker tilt. So it's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Being an X-Men fan, I'm going to be pretty biased about this figure. It's not going to get a perfect score, definitely, because of articulation. But as a sculpt, I'm still going to give it a 9 out of 10. Mainly because I'm pretty biased about the figure. A good score might be an 8. An unbiased score might be 8 out of 10 as a figure itself. But again, if you're looking for a Bishop figure for your X-Men shelf, this is not a bad figure to have on your shelf. it's actually pretty decent. I just wish Hasbro did not scrimp on articulation. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that, it's a better sculpt if you remove articulation. It also costs less for us if it reduces articulation. But the more they do this, they come up with a regular Marvel character, it's going to look like a Mattel figure. No offense to Mattel, but it's going to start looking like Mattel figures. And, I hope Hasbro listens to their fans, and I hope they realize that scrimping on articulation is not the best way to please fans. And I think most of the fans will agree, we would rather have a non-perfect sculpt, a sculpt that's probably just an 8 out of 10, but with 10 out of 10 articulation. And I think that's what people were looking for. That's why people were a little bit underwhelmed when they saw pictures of the Beast and this guy, maybe Big Time Spider-Man and Black Cat. But, it's a work in progress. I mean, it's a work in process, I should say. Hasbro's trying to find the right mix and sculpt to please fans across all ages, across borders. But this might be a step back for some, might be a step forward for a few. But I'm just glad to have a Bishop for a Marvel Universe shelf. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews on this channel, Chefatron. This has been the Marvel Universe 2015 Infinite Series Bishop. Thanks for watching.